I agree with that, girlfriend. Okay. Hey, True Beauties, Heather here with today's True Beauty Quick Tip. I am here with my daughter in the background, you guys, so bear with me. We're actually waiting for we're waiting for Dada. Good job. We're waiting for my husband to get home from work, and he is bringing brownie brittle, and we're very excited about brownie brittle, aren't we? We are very excited. He's bringing home some brownie brittle, and it's been actually very cold here today. You wouldn't think it based on what I'm wearing, but we are doing a fireplace night, and I'm super excited about it. So you guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Heather, and I am the founder of True Beauty Movement. It's all about redefining beauty and empowering women in and out. So on my channel, you will find everything for inner and outer beauty. I'm a certified yoga instructor, professional makeup artist, skincare expert, wellness coach, you name it, and you will find everything for physical, mental, social, spiritual, emotional beauties, creating whole beauties here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on the screen right now, and also make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because we have grown exponentially on Instagram, and I'm so excited about it. It has been incredible. We've grown like over 1,000 followers, well, more than that now, in a month and a half, and it's been so fun to see this, True Beauty movement, redefining beauty and empowering women, growing. So thank you so much for your support, for everyone who has been, a longtime follower, a longtime subscriber. This month it is February, and it is all about spreading the love, sharing the love, and really just, being the love, baby, being the love. And if you are new to my channel, you will learn I'm a giant dork, and that's why we have fun around here, because who wants to, you can't be uptight all the time. You gotta have a good time, right? So you guys, honestly, it's just been so fun connecting with you guys. I'm beyond grateful. It has been so fun seeing everything grow and just being super real with you guys about so much. And that's what today's video is all about. So remember, if you've been watching my other videos this month, February, the love month, right? The love month. So this month is all about, and the theme on my blog, the theme on my YouTube channel, the theme on my Instagram is all about love the skin you're in. So love the skin you're in. So think of, everything from actual physical beauty, skincare, right? So check out my videos on skincare and how I've cleared my acne, cleared my skin naturally through my green beauty products that I absolutely swear by, how I prevent wrinkles with my Botox in a bottle that's all natural, all of that. So check out those videos for sure. And then also this month is all about loving the skin you're in with being self-confident and all of that. So for today's video, you guys, this is all about social beauty. And social beauty, because we go, physical, mental, social, spiritual, emotional, I really wanted today's focus to really be on, how to attract the right partner for you, how to attract, your soulmate or the love of your life, whatever you want to call it, however you define it, your ideal partner, right? And the secret with this, it's so funny when I think about my husband, who, by the way, he may be walking in any time, but Dada might walk in any time, huh? But the secret with this, you guys, and as I open up a little bit more about this in a second, because today is really all about, our tea time. So it's really a real talk video, which is where I'm just super real with you guys and super open with you. I have a bunch of those videos on my channel, and I love to just, have it be sometimes where it's not a makeup tutorial or a yoga tutorial or a tutorial of any kind, but just be super real and just honest and raw with you guys. It's so fun, and the feedback from you guys has been really great. And it's been fun to get that feedback and just connect with you in this way. So keep those comments coming, all that stuff. It means the world to me. And please send your friends, my way, so that we can really, grow our True Beauty movement, baby. You agree? Melissa agrees. So you guys, when it comes to, really attracting the right partner in your life, or attracting your ideal partner, I have so many techniques and so many tricks that I did when it comes to attracting my husband and, my soulmate. And one of those is really creating a vision board. A vision board is really think of that as your home button on your phone, right? It's square one. It's where you are creating your dream life, your dream career, your dream relationships, relationships, your dream car, your dream style, your dream makeup look, your dream confidence, your dream relaxation and, passion, whatever you think of for your ideal life, that all really, in my opinion, should start with your vision board. It centers you. It allows you to be creative and define what it is that you really want in this world, that you want in this life, and go after it, fearlessly, and go after it with self-confidence and manifest it and make it happen. And just the way I've manifested all of those things into my reality, and then I'm continuing to do so. So as I've done those things, I like to share my tips and tricks with you guys. So watch my video on how to create a vision board, because that's going to really explain a lot. I even share on there, how I met my husband, and I met him on New Year's Eve. It was I think it's now going on 8 years ago, which is nuts to think about. We obviously have a daughter together, and no joke, I literally have a little girl on my vision board that, we manifested our daughter. I really, there's so many things that I'll show you in that vision board. And what's really funny, you guys, sorry, tangent, but this is a real talk video. As I'm thinking about this is so weird. Yeah, if you look back at that video, I need to now look back at it. I filmed that video well before I was pregnant. We were living in our apartment, we now own our own home and all of that. And I show you guys how we want a little girl, and I have a little girl living on the, on the beach in that video. And that is kind of crazy to me, because I'm now coming to realization as I'm filming this, that's pretty freaking awesome, because you guys get to see real live in action, not just me telling you, after the fact, but in that video, well before I was pregnant, I'm showing you the vision board and all the things I've manifested, and then here we are now with our daughter. And just a little insight there, they often say that so weird, actually. It's kind of crazy. It's blowing my mind right now. But why am I not surprised, right? I've done this a lot, and I believe in it so much, and this is why I share these things with you guys, because it will truly change your life. The yogi lifestyle, manifesting, the power of gratitude, all of these things I talk to you guys about, inner and outer beauty. So the thing I just want to tell you really quick that's kind of funny is they often tell you, when you're pregnant, they're oh, the gender of your baby is usually based on your husband and, what he comes from and this and that. And my husband has all brothers, and my husband's mom also has all brothers. So basically the cards were against us of having a girl. It was pretty much oh, you'll probably realistically have a boy first. And in my heart, really, truly, in my heart of hearts, I wanted this little one. I wanted a little girl. I wanted you. I want a little girl, Obviously, with my passion of true beauty movement and empowering, girls and women of all ages, it's such a passion of mine. It always has been since I was probably, I don't even know, 16 or something earlier. And that's really what I wanted in my heart, truly. My heart of hearts wanted a girl first. But in my mind, I was oh, we're gonna have a boy. So that'll be fun too. I can't, that'll be fun. I was kind of convincing myself. And we filmed a live video, because my husband's family was with us when we announced it, and we were FaceTiming my parents, and we did a live, a Facebook, or not Facebook Live, what's it called, FaceTime or whatever, and we did an iPhone FaceTime live video announcing the gender. Melissa literally just threw one of her little Polaroid toys. Is this because we're gonna read that book later? Yeah, we're gonna totally read that book later? Okay. All right, is that a sign? So, little polar bear. So anyway, it's perfect for the scene, babe. I love it. It's the perfect edition. It's what we needed here. It's the perfect edition. It's even the white theme for Instagram. Love it. I love it. Hi, baby. Sorry, guys. Mom life. I get distracted by my little pumpkin. Hi, baby. So anyway, we ended up filming this live video, and I was prepping myself, being oh my God, it's still gonna be amazing. Obviously, as everyone wants just a happy, healthy baby, and I was of course it's gonna say male, right? I just I thought that, and my dad actually said the day before, because I was oh, are you excited for the live video? And my dad was just you're gonna have a little girl. He's you're gonna have a little blonde girl. I know it. And I was Dad, I don't know. Don't get your hopes up. I think, maybe a second child or something. But I was I don't know. It may not be. And we, of course, announced a girl. So sorry, that totally went off on a tangent that I was not planning on. But apparently you're supposed to hear that for a reason, because you're supposed to know to create a vision board. So watch that video. I will have the link up above for you guys. And you can also just click on videos and find it there too. How to create a vision board. It will change your life. And, you know, I am so happy and grateful every day that we have our, you know, beautiful, happy, healthy daughter. So that's just something that, you know, hopefully inspires you guys on what you can manifest. So let's go to the next step and really the point of this video, you know, which of course, it starts with the vision board because that's really important, right? Really, really important. Find that focus, what they look like, what they make you feel like, all those different things, maybe their style. I mean, those things that you would like find in like on a magazine. You can only see so much like in a magazine, you know, tear out of a model that you're like, this is my ideal husband. But it's also like the feeling, right? The feeling you get when you look at it, not necessarily just like the way they look physically in their fashion. That can be a part of it, absolutely. But also, you know, the deeper feeling of like, what's the vibe? And I'm hearing my husband pull up. So he'll be getting here in a second. Dada's almost here. Dada. Dada, yeah, Dada's here. So anyway, you guys, so, you know, that's going to be important for you. And the next step of that, so this video is actually working out perfectly because you kind of have two phases to attracting your ideal partner. So phase 2 is really going to be, and this is like big secret, but it's really not a secret. In order to attract your ideal partner, you gotta first be the ideal partner yourself. Meaning, okay, so this is really important, guys. A lot of people are like, I want my ideal partner to be like, you know, beautiful or handsome or, you know, just beautiful looking physically. Of course, we all want that, right? I mean, duh. We live in this material world. We all want to have an attractive partner. We all want to be attractive. That goes without being said, but we all want that, right? So think of the true beauty movement, all the areas, right? So that's physical. Then we're like, all right, I want him to be or her or whatever, you know, whatever, to each their own. But for, you know, for the sake of kind of going through all of the things, they may think like, oh, you know, mentally super smart and well-educated and, you know, have a great job and be really successful and make a lot of money or whatever it is, right? Epitome of, again, what we all want a great partner. Socially, oh, to be, you know, great in social situations and great, you know, popular and really like supportive of you or, you know, whatever it may be, right? So define those things. Spiritually, I would imagine the same spiritual belief that you have, right? Hi, honey. I actually just told them you're going to be coming in. So anyway, you guys, you know, with that, so you want to make sure that you are first being that partner in all those different areas, right? So again, go through the different realms. So we talked about spiritually. So spiritually, I would imagine you want them to either be the same religion as you, the same belief system as you, everyone, you know, whatever, again, float your boat, whatever speaks to you. Everyone's very individual there. And so, you know, make sure, you know, I would imagine that you would want that person to be in alignment with you in that realm. And then of course, making sure they're emotionally supportive to you, right? And that they're really, you know, being there for you in that way. Of course, I think that we all want that, not only from a partner, but just as friendships and things like that, right? So not just somebody who's hot, right? And like, oh, like he's so hot, he's so good looking. When you're married, like we've been married now for 4 years, we've been together for 8 years. Yeah, you know, being attractive and being hot, that's really, really important, of course, because you want to be attractive to your partner. But I'm just going to be real with you. Emotional support and mentally stimulating, probably more important. I think that they're all important, but I think that, you know, you got to really, you know, be real there and think long-term there of like, you know, who's going to really make you feel like your most beautiful self, who's going to, you know, bring you brownie brittle on like last minute because you're like, I really want dessert and a fire tonight, like that's what I want to do, you know? So you want to have that person who's going to really support you and love you and, you know, be up to par for your amazing, beautiful self. And what you really need to do, you guys, and this is the tough part, is it's very easy to define, you know, what we want. Like it's very easy to define that we want this like perfect person or this perfect partner. The challenging part is really being real with ourselves and being like, are you actually being that kind of partner? So look at yourself and really be like, okay, are you being that kind of partner physically? Are you being your best self? Are you taking care of yourself, you know, health-wise? I'm not talking about like being like skinny and being perfect and like, you know, getting, you know, having the perfect body or anything like that. If you watch any of my other videos, if you know anything about me, I am all about like, be you, be confident, be natural. Like that, I believe that with all of my heart. And being your best self, and when you do all these things, the irony of it, of course, is as you're taking care of yourself, inner and outer health and beauty, you know, and all the things that I talk about on my channel, on my Instagram, of course, the way that it has it is physically you start to really flourish and shine, and you have that glow, and you look your best and feel your best, and that inner beauty, as cliche as it sounds, kind of exudes. It like shines from the inside out. And I know that sounds kind of cliche and silly, but it really is the truth, because you're living your best life in all areas, and that's really what the True Beauty Movement's all about, right? So creating you guys to be whole beauties. So I want you to really just like take a moment this month, and especially because, you know, again, even though we're not like, it's February, we're not in January with New Year's resolutions. If you haven't set a resolution, maybe now is your time. Maybe this is your message and you're watching this for a reason, for you to really sit down and reflect on what your resolutions are for yourself in all those different areas, and let my channel and let my Instagram inspire you to, you know, live your best life. That would be, you know, that I would love that. That would be, you know, that's my intention with why I do these things anyway, is to, you know, keep you motivated, keep you, you know, on your right path to the highest version of who you are, right? That's what this is all about. And connect with you in that real way, and be really real with you, and raw with you, and honest, you know, not just be like, this is how everything's perfect. It's like, my goal is to allow you to achieve your version of perfection, and be real with you in that way, and hopefully almost be like a best friend for you, or like a big sister for you, or however you want to think of me as, right? That's really my intention, and what I feel like my calling is in spreading this, you know, my passion. So I want you to be thinking about that, you know, physically, when you think and you close your eyes and you think of your best version of yourself physically. And again, start with that vision board, watch that video. I know I'm hitting that point home, but it's because I believe in it so much. You know, it's changed my life. It really has, amongst other things that I talk to you guys about and you know, tell you about. And so, you know, think of that. Not everyone's version, you know, best version of themselves physically is the same. We all want different colors of hair. We all want different types of bodies. We all want, you know, different types of style or fashion. You know, we all have different unique ways about us. So I want to really encourage you. Of course, we all have the things of like, we want to be healthy, we want to be fit, we want to like, you know, this and that. But, you know, think about, you know, we want healthy skin, healthy hair, you know, all that. But think about kind of the things that make you unique and your unique style. And something I'm really passionate about that I talk about on my YouTube channel, on my blog, on my Instagram is, you know, defining your unique style too, not just the fashion fads and like what's so cool, because those things come and go. Define what it is, like what's your style. That's a really powerful thing. And, you know, for me, I just know my style. Like I know I like muted tones. I know I like neutrals. It's come with time, you know, and kind of, I don't know, just for me being creative, and you kind of start to come into your own, again, the vision board thing, all of that. So kind of define, notice what your eye goes towards and what you really are drawn to, and notice the consistencies. So you start to own it, and you start to really be confident in yourself on a physical level, right? In all those different areas. Of course, you guys know I'm all about health and beauty. So take care of yourself physically, you know, eat healthy. I literally eat dessert every single night. I'm like an advocate for dessert. This is your life, like enjoy it. But I also really believe in balancing that out with, you know, I juice like every day, and I'm like into, you know, of course, lean protein, salads, and tons of fruits and veggies, and, you know, noshing on healthy protein, healthy carbs, and all that stuff. So there's a balance with it. And again, I'll always try to share more tips with you guys in that realm, okay? And request any specific videos that you guys want to learn below, and I will always add that to my list to add them. So, you know, moving through the other areas of your life, mentally, socially, spiritually, emotionally. I spent a lot of time in the physical because I know a lot of you guys have a passion for that, or you want to know about that. But really dig deeper on the mental, like what type of person do you want to be? Where do you want to go to school or college? Or, you know, what do you want to do for a career? Or what stimulates your mind, right? So, you know, think about those different things. I just did a video on, you know, having that positive self, you know, confidence and self-love through positive affirmations. And that's in a way, you know, mental power, mental balance, and mental strength. So think about, you know, your ideal self mentally. What does that state of mind look like, right? Socially, what does that look like? Your ideal version of yourself, right? Who do you surround yourself with? Who are your friends? Who are your partners, you know, friends? You know, are you super social and always doing something different? Are you more of a homebody and you're, you know, somebody who kind of maybe goes out once in a while? You just have a really close knit of friends that is like lasts a lifetime. That's like it's like quality over quantity. Both are great as long as it feels right for you, right? Spiritually, what is the ideal version of yourself? And you know, what does that look like? And are you actually practicing it? If you believe in like going to church and the power of prayer and this and that, are you actually doing that? If you believe, if you're like a little bit more free spirit and like spiritual, you know, are you practicing that? Are you doing it more as a like facade? Like, oh, this is who you are. Are you really practicing it? Like, just be real with yourself. You know what I mean? Like, be really real with yourself and make sure you're doing it. Like, kind of like do like a little bit check-in, like almost self-assessment. Really important each new year to do that, and just kind of do that every, like, it's healthy to do that, right? To kind of reflect and reassess. Last thing is emotionally. So I have different videos on here about, of course, like how to increase happiness in, you know, a couple minutes a day. I think it's like 3 minutes a day through journaling. And I'm a huge journaler. It's, you know, the blogger in me, I have my degree in marketing and journalism, and writing is like my heart, and it allows me to express myself. Even more so than filming. Filming's fun. It's kind of like a fun video diary, and I love connecting with you guys in this like instant way and to be able to express my emotion this way. But writing is like where my heart's at, and where sometimes it's so funny. I like did that earlier. Awkward. This is because I'm supposed to be drinking this. It's tea time. Drink your tea. But anyway, you know, emotionally make sure you're being supported, or supporting yourself. Another thing with that is, you know, make sure it doesn't have to just be writing. Like, it could be maybe if you're like an artist, or you're like a photographer, or you're maybe, I don't know, like a painter, a way that you maybe express yourself. I don't want to get this on me. Let me just like make sure. Okay. The way that you maybe express yourself creatively, that can be an emotional outlet for you. So think of what you do when you're feeling super emotional. Do you journal? Do you write in a diary? Do you watch a bunch of movies on like Netflix, or your favorite like chick flicks or whatever? Like, what nourishes you emotionally? And just make sure that you are doing that. So what ends up happening, and guys, I'm gonna take my first sip because I do this. I just start talking to you, and I start being open, and then I'm like, I didn't sip my tea. Like, what the? So hold on one second. Oh, it's so good. I love this tea. It's this really, really good one. It's like a coconut chai, and then I added something different. I added like a vanilla, it's like a natural creamer, all natural, of course. And it's like a vanilla. I think it's just like, you know what I'm talking about, like the Coffee Mate, like creamers, but it's all natural. And I love vanilla. It's actually quite good in there. But anyway, so think about, you know, are you doing all those things? And then, you know, realistically, we all have areas to improve. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm like, yep, I need to improve on that. Yeah, I need to improve on that. Those three are pretty good. So think about, you know, what you're really strong in and what you're really struggling with, and just be super attentive of that. So as you are living authentically, and as you are putting yourself in alignment with the highest version of yourself, the irony of all of this is that you will all of a sudden, when the time's right, if you're like super young, this might not be the right time for you, or maybe it is. Maybe you meet your soulmate now and you're together for 50, 60, 80 years, who knows, you know, maybe you're gonna be living a really long time in the future. Or, you know, maybe you are still in that mode of finding yourself and it's not your time. So know that there's a bigger picture here. Whatever your spiritual belief is, there's a bigger picture at play here. So you have a certain level of control, and then there's a certain level of control, like let the universe do its thing, you know, and just trust that. That's really, really important. Don't force it. When you force things, like things don't work, right? You can't, it's like going upstream. It doesn't work. So just as long as you're nourishing yourself and you're taking this advice I'm giving you and you're putting yourself in alignment with the highest version of who you are, everything else is gonna like work out perfectly, okay? And then the right thing will happen at the right time. Just a little story, and I mentioned this, I believe, in that vision board video, but you know, when I was, you know, I think I had been single for about a year or something like that. I had a relationship that was kind of on again, off again, and it was, that was a tough thing to go through. My like tea's going over to my crystals, so I want to move this. And that was a tough thing, you know, when I went through that, because that was something that was, you know, any breakup that's with serious relationship is really, really tough. So I was doing a lot of self-reflection, and I was going through a lot. You know, I was really hurt, and you know, I haven't really ever talked to you guys about stuff like that, but it was a really tough thing. And for me, I just knew, you know, okay, I can go one of two ways. And if you've ever gone through a breakup or a tough breakup, I know a lot of you guys have messaged me that you've gone through stuff like that. As my hubby and little lady, oh, don't let her grab that candy. Yeah, she can't grab the she's like, she's about to grab the camera. That would not be good. Well, I'll be ready in just a sec, okay, babe? But, you know, for me, you guys, I kind of just made this decision, and, you know, I've always been into this, you know, passion of empowering women and all this stuff, but I was like, look, I can go one of two ways. Like, I can totally just like flounder and drown and just be like, oh my God, it's gonna be the end of me. Or like, you know, just totally like, I don't know, like party too much or like just make bad decisions or whatever. I was like, I can just totally like nourish self-care. Like, and that's when I got really into my yoga. So huge passion, and why the center of my logo has a yoga girl. All this is for a reason. And you know, all of this, as I was nourishing myself and growing and manifesting all these things I teach you guys now, I was really, you know, healing, and I was going through a lot of like an inner strength mode, and like really just building my self-confidence and really just finding who I really was and who I always knew I really was, but just kind of making sure I was living in alignment with that. So it's everything I'm telling you now, right? And I was going through that, and it took work and it took time and energy, but it was so awesome and worth it because I was empowering myself. And I was doing yoga. I was actually working cosmetics at the time. I was doing yoga. There was actually only once a week at the time. And I think I was doing some in my bedroom too, like through a DVD. But basically there was this one class that I was obsessed with. I loved, it was every Monday at 6 p.m. And I was like a workaholic when I worked in cosmetics, and I would leave there, and I would, like, my whole team knew, like, oh, okay, Heather like does her yoga on Monday. Like, I'd leave earlier that day. Like, I'd actually leave at 5, which was very unheard of for me because it was retail hours and it was crazy. And so anyway, I would leave and I'd go take these yoga classes, and I'd go to Whole Foods after and do like my weekly grocery shopping. And I lived with my girlfriends. It was after college, so I would do all of that, and you know, I'd come home being like, I just did my yoga. And I remember after yoga, I'd go to Urban Outfitters after. Like, I literally would do this. I'd go to yoga, okay, because I'd get there like right on time because there'd be traffic, 5 o'clock traffic. Then afterward, I'd get Starbucks, like my love, of course, my coffee or my tea. And then I'd go into like Urban Outfitters, and there was this place, and I still have this one necklace. I'll probably wear it in one of these videos, or you'll see it on Instagram, but it says like Cancer on it, because Cancer is my astrology, you know, astrological sign. And then on the other side, it has these little like faux diamonds, and it's like my little astrological like little chart thing or whatever you want to call it. I'm spacing the name right now, but it's really cool. And so I would like go there and like look at the fashion. And again, it wasn't about the fashion, the fads. It was about like defining my style. And I was like kind of like, oh, I really like boho chic stuff. Like, I'm really into this. And I grew so much, you guys. And I'm telling you this because I grew so much self-confidence, which set the foundation that made me a stronger partner and allowed me to attract my partner. After that, again, I'd go to Whole Foods, I'd do my healthy grocery shopping, and I was feeling really good. And you know, my old roommates can tell you, I lost some weight and all that. Not like I was never like, you know, like giant or anything like that, but I just got really toned and really fit. And again, that built self-confidence, which allowed me to be who I wanted to be physically, but it started within. And you guys can see where True Beauty Movement came from, where a lot of this came from my own self-growth and my own self-confidence and what I wanted to do, empowering women and have them feel the same love and you know, experience that same self-love, right? And all the things that I teach you guys. So, you know, my message to you guys as I wrap this up, because I know this is a little bit longer video, but again, it's a real talk, so they tend to be a little bit more just spontaneous, real, and you know, whatever's supposed to come out and you're supposed to hear, right? That you're needing to hear at this time. And you know, I think the biggest thing, the biggest mistake a lot of women realize, and I think women and men, is they're trying to like define like, okay, this is my perfect partner, and they're all looking at like the materialistic, like, oh, what kind of car do they drive? What do they look like? And again, we all want nice things. I love nice things, and I manifest those things into my life, but there's depth to it, right? And so the key is you got to make sure that, you know, you are really, you know, first of all, defining your partner on all those levels, right? So not just the physical, but in all those areas with your vision board and all of that, but that you are first, of course, being that yourself or striving to be that yourself. And as you're on your journey to be that person, my personal belief and what I really, you know, have proven in telling my friends this, and I've seen them do it and they found their partners and all of that, is you know, when you're doing that, you're then living in alignment with the highest version of you are, and then you meet your soulmate, you meet your ideal partner. And keep in mind, I'm sitting here talking more about like the love relationships and things like that, because it's the love month here in February, but this is even friendships, right? So when you're doing this, you're gonna meet, like, I've met some of my closest, like, I mean, we're talking like soul sisters for life, like in getting certified for yoga and through like the yoga world, and even like doTERRA and essential oils and all of that. So, and of course people from college and all of those people are like my inner circle, and that's all been through this journey of life. But, you know, by being super conscious and attentive of where my time and energy is going, and making sure it's really positive and that it's really intentional in who I'm, you know, becoming, that's what's really put me in alignment with, you know, my highest version of myself. And I'm continuing to do that. It's a work in progress, right? I'm not, by no means am I there, but it's a work in progress, and it's been really cool to see, you know, it all come together and see what I've manifested and see those things on my vision board come into my reality. So you guys, I really hope this inspired you. Feel free to watch this again if you ever need to, just for some inspiration. If you're ever like kind of feeling in a rut or feeling negative, this might kind of inspire you. So I know, you know, sometimes you can bookmark or save videos. You know, hopefully this can be somewhat of like a little like mini therapy session to like have you realize that you are capable of so much and you can do anything. I am such a firm believer in that, and I know you can. You know, just really define it and surround yourself with, you know, positive people, positive energies, and you know, go after the highest version of yourself, you know, mind, body, and spirit, including the people you surround yourself with, and make sure those people are not toxic. You know, make sure those people are truly, you know, they are supportive of the highest version of who you are, and you know, you can't go wrong. So I hope that that really inspired you guys. I'm gonna finish my tea because I literally had like a sip, and I really am eyeing this because it was really good. But you guys, I hope this inspired you for the Love the Skin You're In month. So check out my other videos, of course, like I said, makeup videos, green makeup, kind of as in like natural beauty. Watch my skincare video, super excited to share that with you guys, lots of requests. Watch my free virtual yoga classes, and you know, be sure to hit the notifications button so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I do daily posts and live videos and all that stuff to really allow you to live your most beautiful life and be your most beautiful self. So until next time, you guys, be balanced, be true, and be proud to be you. See you later, guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's True Beauty Quick Tip. If you like what you see, and for more confidence building tips on how to be a beauty from the inside out, remember to subscribe to our channel and connect with us at trubeautymovement.com. That's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, be balanced, be true, and proud to be you.